Women's rights in Islam have always been a topic of great interest and, well, sometimes controversy. Many misunderstand these rights due to cultural practices not reflecting true Islamic teachings. The Quran and Hadith provide a clear framework for understanding women's roles and rights. These rights cover spiritual, educational, economic, and social domains. Understanding these rights can dispel myths and clarify how Islam values women. Women are seen as equal partners to men in the eyes of God. Islam offers comprehensive rights to women, ensuring their participation in all aspects of life. The Quran emphasizes the spiritual equality of men and women. Surah Al-Hujurat, chapter 49, verse 13, is a clear example of this. The verse states, "O mankind, indeed, we have created you from male and female, and made you peoples and tribes, that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you. Indeed, Allah is knowing and acquainted." This verse underscores that men and women are created from a single soul and are equal before God. Spiritual equality means that men and women have the same potential to attain piety and righteousness. Their worth is measured by their deeds and their relationship with God, not by their gender. This equality is a fundamental aspect of Islam that challenges cultural practices that may discriminate against women. In Islam, both men and women are accountable for their actions. They are encouraged to fulfill their religious duties, such as prayer, fasting, and charity. This equality in spiritual matters empowers women to pursue their faith with devotion and sincerity. By emphasizing spiritual equality, Islam ensures that women can achieve the same spiritual rewards as men. Education is a fundamental right for both men and women in Islam. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of seeking knowledge. A well-known hadith from Sunan ibn Majah states, "Seeking knowledge is an obligation upon every Muslim." This hadith makes it clear that education is not just encouraged, but is a duty for every Muslim, regardless of gender. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, himself set an example by encouraging women to seek knowledge. His wife, Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, was known for her vast knowledge and intellect. She became one of the most important scholars in Islamic history. Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, played a crucial role in transmitting many hadiths and was a source of guidance for both men and women. Education empowers women and enables them to contribute meaningfully to society. It allows them to understand their rights and responsibilities and to make informed decisions. In early Islamic history, women were actively involved in various fields of knowledge, including medicine, literature, and jurisprudence. This tradition of valuing women's education continues to be important in Islam. Section 4. Economic Rights. Surah An-Nisa, verse 32. Economic rights for women are clearly outlined in the Quran. Surah An-Nisa, verse 32, states, "And do not wish for that by which Allah has made some of you exceed others. For men is a share of what they have earned, and for women is a share of what they have earned. And ask Allah of His bounty. Indeed, Allah is ever, of all things, knowing." Both men and women have the right to earn and own property independently. Women in Islam have the right to work and be financially independent. They can engage in business, own property, and manage their finances. This economic independence is crucial for women's rights in Islam. It allows women to support themselves and their families. The Prophet Muhammad's first wife, Khadija, was a successful businesswoman. She managed her own trade and was known for her intelligence and integrity. Her example shows that women in Islam can achieve economic success. Section 5. Social and political participation. Example of Salama. Women in Islam are encouraged to participate in social and political life. The example of Salama, a prominent companion of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, illustrates this. Salama was known for her wisdom and played an active role in advising the Prophet. She was involved in important decisions and was respected for her opinions. Islamic teachings support the active involvement of women in societal affairs. Women have the right to voice their opinions, participate in community matters, and take on leadership roles. This participation is essential for the overall development and progress of society. Women bring unique perspectives and skills that contribute to the well-being of the community. Historically, many Muslim women have held significant positions of authority. For example, Fatima bint Muhammad, may Allah be pleased with her, the Prophet's daughter, was a respected figure known for her piety and leadership. In more recent history, women like Benazir Bhutto, the first female Prime Minister of Pakistan, have shown that women can excel in political leadership. Section 6. Marriage rights. Surah Ar-Rum, verse 21. Marriage is a significant aspect of life in Islam, and women's rights within marriage are clearly defined. Surah Ar-Rum, verse 21, states, "And of his signs is that he created for you from yourselves mates that you may find tranquility in them. And he placed between you affection and mercy. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who give thought." This verse highlights the importance of love, compassion, and mutual respect in a marital relationship. Women have the right to choose their spouse and to consent to marriage. Forced marriages are not allowed in Islam. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "A previously married woman shall not be married until she is consulted, and a virgin shall not be married until her consent is sought." This hadith emphasizes the importance of a woman's consent in marriage. Islamic teachings also ensure that women have the right to seek a divorce if the marriage is not working. This right protects women from being trapped in harmful or unhappy marriages. Additionally, women are entitled to receive a dowry, mahar, from their husbands at the time of marriage. Section 7. Comprehensive nature of women's rights in Islam. The rights of women in Islam are comprehensive and multifaceted. They cover various aspects of life, ensuring that women are respected, valued, and empowered. From spiritual equality to educational opportunities, economic independence, social participation, and marriage rights, Islamic teachings provide a holistic framework for women's rights. Islam places a strong emphasis on justice and equality. These principles are reflected in the rights granted to women. By adhering to Islamic teachings, societies can ensure that women are treated with dignity and respect. This approach challenges cultural practices that may undermine women's rights and promotes a more just and equitable society. Historical examples of women in Islam, such as Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, and Salama, demonstrate the potential for women to excel in various fields. These women were leaders, scholars, and entrepreneurs who made significant contributions to their communities Their stories inspire and empower Muslim women today. By understanding and applying these principles, we can work towards a society that values and uplifts all its members, regardless of gender.